Okay, folks, I'm going to do an update about my gallbladder surgery. I said since basically I was, after 2 days or so, I didn't have any sort of pains, and so I said I was going to wait until a week and basically do updates every so often because basically I didn't have anything to report. I didn't have any pains, any issues. Didn't stay on the narcotics very long. Started taking the two Tylenol, and in my case, it was four ibuprofen. Did that for a while until the pain ended. That lasted for maybe a day and a half. I didn't have any sort of pain at all. And the only pain that I've had since has been like weird pains. Like I've had like muscle pain in my back over here, like on the bottom left. I've had some pain right here on the side of my stomach, like the bottom right. I've had a little bit of pain there. None really at the incisions. There's one though. There's one incision where if I bend over, it kills because it pinches it, so it really hurts. It stings for a while and then it stops. But I can touch all of the incisions. I don't have any sort of pains, any sort of problems. The swelling is gone. I don't have any real issues. Now, one day, because I actually caught the cold, it sucked. Because thankfully, I had no more actual surgery pain. A day later, after getting done taking all of the over the counter medicine, I ended up catching a cold. The girls were sick. So I ended up catching it from them, started sneezing, coughing. My nose was just a faucet one day. All of that could be the reason why, because we're a week from surgery day. It was last Tuesday when I had the surgery. So it could be the pain that I'm having um, is from blowing my nose, coughing, because I'm talking coughing hard, nonstop, and all of that. So that could be what that is. Also, I kind of forgot you're supposed to take it easy. I haven't done that. So it's hard for me to kind of stay still. So I wanted to, because it's been raining and the grass is getting a little ugly out front. This time of year, grass doesn't grow that much, but I need to just do one more quick mow. Also, there's some leaves and stuff, so I wanted to just kind of chop all that up and get rid of it. And so I asked Noelle if I should mow the grass today, and she said absolutely not. But we had gotten the girls some. Noelle went and got some Christmas presents for the girls, and it was like a bunch. It was like 4 or 5 boxes, maybe 6 boxes of toys, and these were big toys, and they were in the trunk. So I went and grabbed them all and brought them in and put them down. And instantly, as I put them down, I felt the pain. Um, so yeah, I think I went past my weight limit, which is a gallon of milk. I think I went past that. So that created an issue for me. I would say the best thing to do is to, if you have the surgery, just take it easy. It's hard to do. If you're very active or if you're someone that likes to work a lot, it's just hard to be kind of patient. You have to give your body some time to adjust and to deal with things. But that's really been it. Actually, I've been able to eat anything I want. I'm lucky. Haven't had any issues. Haven't had any sort of diarrhea. Haven't had any problems. Honestly, like I wouldn't have known the difference. Like I even asked Noel, did he actually take the gallbladder out? Like I don't know, but like I don't notice any difference other than I don't have the pain. So when I eat now, there's not a lot of issues. There's no latent issues. I don't feel super full. Before, when I would eat, I would just feel very heavy and full. That's not the case anymore. I kind of know my limits, even. Like, I know when I've had enough food. I guess I was overcompensating too, because, like, with the gallbladder, I felt like I was full. Then I felt like maybe I wasn't full enough, and I would just keep eating, and then I just never knew. And so now it's like I know when I'm good, if that makes sense. Um, I try to stick to the whole liquidy diet. I do drink a lot of water. Don't get me wrong, I still do. But when it comes to, like, I haven't had any beef still. Um, but like, I had pizza. I mean, I had to do it. It didn't bother me at all. Now the test is to eat mod pizza. I still feel like something's gonna pop up. I still feel like I'm gonna have an attack. I know, but I feel like it's gonna happen. So I'm just scared. But if I eat mod pizza and I'm good, or if I eat a big fat juicy burger, which I haven't had beef in so long, but if I ate a big old juicy burger or steak, then I know I'm good. So, and Noelle is supposed to take me out for a steak dinner. Actually, she told me that, so I'm gonna hold her to it. But I still have that fear of potential problem. Um, Everything is healing up pretty good. I'll show you my incisions. The stitches are starting to fall out. Actually, they're very itchy, which is a problem. So the belly button one is itchy. The other is not really itchy, but they are falling out. Um, there is still bruising around the belly button area. Obviously, it took the most damage. But let me show you here. So this one up here is a bit, can you see, is a bit raised. So I don't know if that's going to ever go down or not. However, here is where I had I don't know, I had like an infection, it was a pimple, and I scratched it. And so I was sick. This was years ago. And I popped it because it was a pimple. And then it came right back instantly. Came right back and popped it again. And it came right back. Like, I'm talking within an hour. And I literally infected myself with staph, I believe. I can't remember, something. But it was pretty bad. So the doctor had to actually take and gouge in there and get the infection out. It was rough, but that area stayed puffy for a while, and drinking apple cider vinegar just lessened the. And it took actually years later because it stayed that way. I drank apple cider vinegar and it just went down. So that actually does work. I don't know how or why, but it seemed to work for me. Let me do this. This is just easier. Um, this is the belly button area. So, again, not as bad as it was. And then the two areas. This is the one that hurts if you bend over. It's kind of puffy. This one, not as bad. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, it's not super bad. It's not painful really at all. Like I said, the only one that itches is the belly button one, and obviously it has the most stitches in it. Other than that, I feel really, really good. Um, don't have any sort of problems. I mean, it's the only issue for me is not getting enough water, which I've been sick, so water's an issue. Last night I had a big old Charlie horse that happened in the back of my calf, so bad I couldn't even walk. I couldn't go down the stairs. So I woke Noelle up and I'm like, well, actually, I woke her up because I had a Charlie horse, and so she helped me. And then I went back to sleep, and hours later, I was going to go downstairs and I couldn't do it. I could not make it down the steps because the Charlie horse was so bad, or the pain was so bad. And so that, I think, waking up in such a tense state didn't help my back or my side or anything like that because I was straining. So really and truly, I don't think obviously it's not the gallbladder. It's more or less just a combination of not getting enough fluids and being sick, and literally my nose was a faucet. So, um, but coughing didn't hurt. Like, I'm talking, I would cough back to back to back to back to back. Hard, deep coughs didn't hurt. Deep breaths doesn't hurt. I mean, I can play with the kids a little bit. Noelle got me this cool train set, like it's a big train. It's covering the whole floor down here. And she made me open my, obviously, if you know Noelle, Anytime it's Christmas, as soon as it's December the 1st, she wants me to open up a gift. So she had me open up this gift early because she's like, the box is just too big. I don't want to wrap it. So I opened it up, and literally, probably on day 5, I was down in the middle of the floor. Maybe day 4. I was down on the floor, on my knees, laying on my side, putting together the entire track of this train in this room because I didn't feel any pain. I mean, that kind of tells you. Now, again, everyone's different. I can just only tell you from my experience. Every surgeon is going to be different. Every process is different. Everybody's health is going to be different. But just in my circumstance, didn't have any sort of problems or complications. I've always say I'm beyond blessed. Very blessed. I was worried about the recovery time, but really no issues. So anyhow, that's kind of the circumstance. I'm able to pretty much eat anything. Haven't tried beef yet. We'll see. I'm still a little scared of certain things because I'm thinking something's going to happen, but we'll handle it. No other issues. Haven't noticed any difference as far as like bodily functions. Haven't noticed any sort of difference whatsoever. It's like nothing ever happened. So anyhow, hope that you guys enjoy this video. Probably wait another week, see exactly what happens. I guess now my big mission is to see if I can get these little areas to lower. It's not a big deal if they don't. They're not tender at all. Like this one here. I mean, like, it doesn't even hurt. Belly button, I wouldn't do that. It's kind of tender. Still, the others, I can just pat those. They don't hurt whatsoever. So that kind of gives you an idea a week out, at least in my case. But again, I went to a surgery center, so this is the kind of thing that they do pretty much every single day, I think. Something like that. So my doctor does this like several times a week. And that's kind of this and other things. It's kind of the only thing that he does. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.